Fury, make some fucking noise.
What up, it's your boy Rhythm. We're here at N.W.B.T. We are taking out the trash. I got my co-host with me to the right.
Pack-hearted fucking guy to the left.
Sleepy motherfucking Pete.
And for a new thing, we got a special guest here with me.
What up, it's OZ, a.k.a. Pete Stellino. You know how we do.
Let's go, baby.
So we're just going to get right into this. We're talking about fire and ice.
It's a fucking trending topic these days in the Smoked Oak group. We got a fucking million posts from 3 different people, but it's a good promo, I guess.
Yo, I like that, to be honest. People were like, oh, I think it was you telling them to keep it to one post, man. I didn't fucking...
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like G-Show's battle just dropped today. So
Probably
now
got
that
500
fucking thing
That should take priority.
is 600 posts down the page. And anybody who comes and tries to find G-Show's new battle is going to see fucking a bunch of rape jokes about fire and ice.
Yeah,
So
okay.
that's my thing with it.
Wouldn't pick shit.
But you know that the shit is in the group, and that's why it's closed.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're following the shit, it's so that you can follow that shit and
There's
hear all of
3,600
that
people in there, though, and, like, maybe 30 people comment, like, regularly. So
Yeah, well,
some people are there to just find battle stuff, you know?
I would hope so.
Some people.
I just go in there
Not
and talk
us.
shit.
That's all
That's
I
a
do in
good
there.
shit talk. But okay, so you're talking about that promo, that back and forth. Just one little piece of advice that I have
what
for
do you
those
got?
people is, like I was saying to Stevie before, you have your profile picture of the event flyer. Shift that shit just a little bit to one side so that it's your face as your profile picture
Team Fire.
and
Team
the
Ice.
color of your team. Blue or red in this case.
Yeah.
Dumpster fire or
No, 'cause-
urinal ice.
Because I
Dumpster.
guarantee anyone from the outside looking in does not know what the fuck is going on with that.
No, they
Everyone has the same...
I thought for sure at some point that now you've got Team Ice guys dissing Team Ice
Yeah.
and Team Fire. Like, it's...
Yeah, it is
So
Because we
complicated
don't
for
know,
sure.
because all your pictures are the same and we don't know how to read.
And we don't know your rap name versus your real name necessarily.
Yeah,
that's
a big
another one.
Thing, yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah, Benny fucking Tavares. I did not know that was Harsh 1 till yesterday.
Did you
Speaking
know-
of which, that's a good way to segue into the Shine 9 and Harsh 1 battle. Like, what do you guys think of that?
Well, yeah, like we were saying before, this is Harsh One's debut.
Mm-hmm.
in
and-
Smoked though, right? But he's had lots of battles.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I heard
Oh.
debut. I thought that was his first ever.
No.
Okay.
No,
So
like-
you've heard of him before then?
Well, yeah. He's mostly been in that, like, Battlegrounds league,
Yeah,
I
the
think. And I think he did, like, a King of the Dot tour a couple times or something.
Oh, okay, fire. So he knows what he's doing. Because
Yeah,
I
he
thought they
knows
were
what he's
giving
doing.
an absolute newbie to fucking Shine, and I was like, what a recipe for disaster. But
Well, no,
Didn't
that...
Shine
Yeah.
go against fucking... Like, who did he go
Chilla.
against? Chilla Jones.
Yeah.
Like, he can do the damn thing. Like, Shine can do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You know?
yeah, he can, but the thing with Shine is he's very fucking unpredictable.
Like, what do you mean by predictable? Like, he's going to say some wild shit, or he's
no, like
No,
he'll have
inconsistent?
he'll have like a chronic
Inconsistent.
Walters level performance, and then like a Chilla Jones level performance.
Yeah, but everyone
which is like-
goes up and down like that. I can relate to that shit.
I think he has some of the highest highs in that
Everyone
shit
can
though.
go. Yeah, no, he's like he's one of my favorites when he's on. But
Oh man, that third round he did at BVB, like
wasn't it the second?
or
round?
second for AA round. That
Yeah,
shit was
that
shit was
incredible,
good.
Yeah,
man.
That was good. Yeah, we
And
were
even
all
against-
sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he was really good against Corey too up at UBC.
Was
Like,
he?
yeah.
So he's on the come up again right now.
I think he's feeling himself a little
he's on
bit.
the upswing.
Yeah, he's been really back into battling lately. And
I've never watched a Harsh 1 battle. I've just heard of him, so I'm gonna give it to Shine 9 3-0.
Yeah. One, because Shine's Team Fire.
Or we're predictions here, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm not. We're just like basically discussing. You don't have to choose a winner if you don't want to, but
No winners, just like Stevie. Most battles.
yeah, there's no winners of this fucking battle.
No winners. The most
That's my
legendary.
that's my one of my
prediction is
biggest
Nobody wins.
one of my biggest thing is when like hosts after a shitty battle go, we just got out of a fire battle. And it's like, no, we did. There's no winners.
Stevie's just dead honest. Like,
Yeah. Yo, this battle sucked, but
No,
we
after-
got better battles. to talk about.
me, Ozzy, and Renz talk about this shit all the time. And at the end of Mike and Rev Ron, it was like your first event hosting.
Yeah.
It's like kind of an awkward silence after the battle ends, and then the camera's just on Stevie. He just looks at the camera and goes, no winner. And then the fucking clip ends right there.
There was
It's
no winner in
it's
that
so
battle.
funny.
Mike performed shitty and Rev choked.
Yeah.
But at least Mike got his shit out, so he won.
Yeah. There's still no winner, though.
Yeah.
All right, so
Who else is on the card?
Script and Judd Hall.
Jadal.
I've seen one script battle.
Yeah,
From the last one from the Communist 500 review releases.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, like
you
5
did-
times.
Oh.
Get those numbers up, those
That is awesome. That is
Signed on
fucking
different
awesome.
PCs, different IP addresses.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Calling
Well,
your
I bet
name.
you the viewership on it's probably like 3 seconds average for people
Yeah.
who watch it now, just because of that.
It's like the demographic. It's OZ's hosts. It's just like this circle. It's like.
Why are we getting all the views from a 5-block radius?
All right. But yeah, no, I've seen Script live a couple times. I don't watch very many fucking battles on video, but I think he's pretty good. The Jadal guy is in my hockey pool, so I know him. But I've never watched him battle.
How's he doing in the hockey pool, though?
He's fucking alright.
That means he's beating him. He's like,
No,
fuck
we
it.
haven't played yet this year. I beat him last year.
All right.
Yeah, no, I think this is definitely a step up for him because I feel like
Yeah.
Script's like the best in Winnipeg right now
Yeah.
from Winnipeg. So
I
like
don't know if he's the best. I mean, he's pretty
Battle-wise?
good. Yeah.
Who's the best, then?
I don't know. Who's
Don't-
in Winnipeg? There
Exactly.
gotta be another guy in
There's no
Winnipeg.
You get the
Winnipeg
opinion,
battle.
right?
Exactly.
There's Rush.
nope, doesn't count.
And there's Script, who I do also think is the best because he beat me and I'm fire. So
No, yeah, and that was like a great battle, and no one was expecting him to do that well.
Yeah.
And like that's like
He has done really good.
yeah, no, and I think you get an extra stripe if you can travel and do well because
Well,
that's
I
a
think-
fucking that's
yeah,
a talent
man,
not a lot of people
I think
have.
they have to look
It's
at
tough
it
at the
after about 2 or 3 years because, like, it's real easy when you're young and fucking hungry and want to battle and, like, you're writing all the time. But, like, after you've been at it a few years, like, you gotta see if he's...
well,
Starts
fuck, I
slow.
say it all the
Old
time,
as
man.
fuck.
I say it all the
old
time
as
when
fuck.
people have been battling. Like
The
you've
only
been battling
person
for
in
10
battle
years.
rap that's been battle rapping longer than me is right here in this fucking carport right now.
and probably by
It's
only
like
a couple months, right?
2007 probably for you, 2006.
Fuck.
When did you start?
Battle rapping?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, that's got to be a long time ago. Like, what do you consider a battle? Like, do you mean when did I start rapping in
In
front
this
of a
in this
camera?
era,
acapella?
written acapella.
But
on
didn't
camera.
you do
Like,
you're
what about
free-
freestyling with
Yeah,
not?
yeah, you're freestyling on
didn't
King
you
of the
do
Dot, right?
Scribble Jam? Or
No, I
Jump
didn't do
Off
any of
or
that
one
shit.
of those?
No. Organic was into on the WRCs.
Yeah, WRCs. That's
Right?
what it
Which
was.
was
with
so
Poe
dope.
or who
Man,
was-
that's what we used to watch, man. That 2-on-2 shit. And Organic
what
was a
we
homie
used
from
to
back when
watch.
it was so dope when they did that shit. And before that, like Thesaurus on the street, like all I know is that. You remember that shit when he's against Iron Solomon on the street corner? Like,
And then he
I don't
made
know
his
how
whole
long ago
slogan
that was.
about
It's
that
got to
shit.
be 2005, 2006
Oh,
or something.
man.
Like, you start going back.
I was probably
Listening to
fucking-
rap music, we would just diss each other in high school too, and then boom, you're rapping at parties, and then people get good at it, and some people don't. Most people don't. And some people get really good at it, and they don't compete with the people around them. And you travel to another city and
I used
beat
to
those
hate
people.
battling
So,
at
everyone was
host
branded
parties.
drunk.
Battling
Why?
at host parties was the worst because there was always like the drunk guy trying to battle you, and he's like,
So Bar J.
he's in like bare feet with like puke on his sweater and shit, and he's like all up in your face, like, oh, you're fucking da 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 da, and he's like mumbling all everywhere, and you're like, you can't even rap because he'll just rap for 36 minutes straight because he's drunk and on coke, and he's like, fucking,
I didn't go to that same party, I guess.
no.
I don't know. That sounds like a standard party around
That's
here.
that sounds pretty
Fucking-
normal.
yeah.
That's fucking my kind of party.
Okay.
Alright. So we general
So
consensus
Script's gonna
that
fucking
Script's
win.
gonna take
Yeah,
it?
I got Script taking that.
Script's the man, but he's trash.
So
Makes sense.
they announced today Tech Pro versus Coat. Is that his
So
Coat?
people that I know less than the other names.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know either of these
Some
people. to be
people I
honest.
know less than the other names.
I know-
I don't know the other names, but these people I really don't know.
Like first time here.
Like I don't even secondhand know them. It will suggest them as a contact to me because not enough people that I know them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Alright.
I'm kind of on that same one. All right.
I'm sorry.
I know-
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna say
Keep
Tech
promoting
Pro.
your shit.
I'm gonna say Tech Pro just for the fuck of it.
I'm going with Coat just because I've heard AJ talk about him, and apparently dude's fire. So
Yeah.
I trust AJ.
All right.
I'm withholding judgment until I see which one of them has funnier fire and ice memes.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
point. Fair
Yeah.
point.
Cody already dropped a couple, I think.
Did he? All right.
Yeah.
If someone just
Yeah,
writes
Coat,
all of
yeah.
those things down in a row now, and that's
Uses
one
them as
person's
their
bars,
rounds? Yeah.
That's so much material there.
I don't understand why you would give so much material away as well. Like, put that on
It's
paper.
not even
put that-
material. It's
No,
like,
but it
oh,
is.
you pee
That's-
sitting down.
That's
You do this.
Yeah, but
It's like,
I make you pee sitting down jokes. Like,
yeah, but you can still make a funny you
Were you not
pee
there for
sitting
him and
down
Q?
one without. It's not biting that because somebody
but
said
now it is.
Well, not really.
Or you might have given the idea to another. Like, you're putting it out there, I think, is the point. Like,
And ruining a lot of that goofy material that could
Yeah,
be used
but
and
none of
is
them
fairly
are-
truthful about
Me
both
and you
sides.
are
Like,
the
they're
only
going at each
people
other.
that
I'm like,
write
yeah,
like that
you guys are
anymore.
all fucking exactly what you say each other.
Nobody else writes like that. Me and you do because we're from fucking 1980. That's like, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so Rush and AJ
I think this is a headliner.
This is the headliner of the
This is the
night.
headline.
Thoughts?
Thoughts?
I think AJ is going to lose in the building and win on cam.
I think AJ is my fucking boy, and he's gonna win, no matter what. No, I think Rush has like one of the most forced deliveries that there is in battle rap.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Rush, but I gotta be honest. Sometimes
Hold
AJ
up.
can make you fucking cringe.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If
Did
he
you
goes
just...
cringy, then he's done.
I just thought of something. You said he's got the really forced name. Or
No, forced delivery.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what his name is. Like, what do you
Rush.
expect from someone...
He rushes,
MC
but
Rush.
he doesn't really rush it. He like over enunciates everything.
He's like
He's
over
like
characterized.
over like, yo, I like it's fucking.
Maybe he believes in himself that way.
Maybe he believes in himself. He does.
He must.
But he's done pretty good. He's undefeated in Manitoba, so let's see.
Yeah, well, fair
Dude,
enough.
that's like
His
I don't
promo
know.
game's strong. I'll give him that.
That's like I don't know, man. If you're battling in front of all your friends, how are you gonna lose?
I don't know. I battle in front of all my friends every time, and I lose a lot. So.
Yeah, but choking's different.
Yeah, but they have. They're like, we would give you the win, but you know that's too obvious.
Yeah, we're like.
No, but like, the thing with AJ is like he's really good until he's fucking really bad.
Oh, it's
I
just,
think, and it's all up
it's
to
not-
him too.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not that he's really even bad when he's doing that stuff. It's just that he's talking about stuff
Shit that people
you
don't
shouldn't
wanna
be
hear.
fucking talking about in a battle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like there's nothing, like nobody wants to come to a bar to feel uncomfortable about the shit that you just said to them. Like,
that cringe shit.
yeah, that's like not. And yeah, if he stays away from that, he'll fucking win easily. When he gets in like the bar fucking mode, like I forget, was it like Little Corey that he stepped in for at 420 or?
Who
No,
did
he
lose?
stepped in for Knucklehead against Shine.
Oh yeah, and he fucking murdered Shine that.
Yeah, but
battle.
he
Yeah,
also
he
spit
was-
like a 10-minute round.
I
think
know,
Shine
but I'm
stumbled
just
through it
saying,
for-
like that whole
yeah.
round, he wasn't cringy at whatsoever, and he just had bars. And like, if
Yeah.
you could do that for 3 rounds against Rush, then he's good.
AJ's a good beast mode guy.
Yeah.
What do you classify him as, a smoked out guy, or is he a beast mode guy, or
Oh, I
what?
don't know. He's fucking.
How
He's
many
all
mo-
over,
where
man.
did he, where did he
I think
have more battles?
He's more like a nomad.
He's
man.
kind of
He,
lived in
like,
every
he
province
just
and
does
battled
his
for
thing.
every division.
Yeah.
Where did he
just
do
in
more?
the year that he was out
Wow,
here, he
fuck,
did
I don't
like
know.
11 smoked out battles.
In like every different division. He's battled. This
He's
is
battled
his,
everywhere.
He's battled in every
Yeah,
smoked out
man,
division.
He's going to Manitoba to finish the.
Yeah.
The circuit.
He also had a GZ
Yeah.
drop, like a really good battle against Billy.
Yeah, so he's on GZ.
Yeah.
Seen him on beast mode for sure.
Yeah, he was on beast mode like I think 6 or 7 times before he came out to BC.
Yeah.
He started in like one of those weird like Shark Tank battle leagues or something like back there. I don't know.
He's got that beast mode feel to him, but and
Yeah.
he says some nasty shit. And what's the other guy? Rush. Like I don't know. Like I don't know him well enough. I haven't seen enough of his stuff. Like I
Yeah.
see he talks mad shit online. Then what? People are talking about mute ban thing. Like this guy is fucking. He's gone for a while, and then now I'm back.
Well, that's usually because he's muted.
Well, no, I think-
He usually gets
yeah.
kicked from the group.
Yeah. Well, you muted him a few times, huh? Or is that only Mike?
Well, he gets fucking like
I've,
he just gets fucking
I've muted him
vulgar with
once.
people.
I don't know. I haven't really met the
I've
dude. So I
deleted
don't
No,
couple
he's definitely
of his
crossed the line
posts.
a few times.
I've met
in my
AJ,
opinion.
but
Yeah.
I haven't watched enough, so I'm gonna have to give it to AJ because I feel like if you actually made them throw hands, that AJ would pummel them.
I don't know. They did a slap
Yeah,
battle.
Rush
Rush
won.
slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah, but that's
well,
yeah,
that actually
slap
wasn't
battle.
like
That's
slap
how you
the
got
shit
slapped
out of him.
once by one
He
guy.
gave him a little slap. and-
Yeah.
That's one guy got a slap.
Yeah.
That's
that's-
not a slap
If AJ
battle.
would have
If they-
slapped him, it probably would have been.
Lights out, maybe.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
I wouldn't fucking.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wanna
AJ
get
was
slapped
I don't know. He's
Yeah.
just way
Yeah.
bigger.
Ham hands.
He's just
Yeah.
way bigger, and if he had the right
Get
amount
hit
of
in the face
whatever
with a
in him,
12-ounce
bang,
steak.
done. And that for that reason and that reason alone, he'll go roll Dolo into fucking
Oh, yeah.
Manitoba
Oh, yeah.
and not worry about a goddamn
he's
thing
all
like
good.
that.
Oh, yeah.
He's solid,
fine.
man.
You know, and that's dope. So that'll make it a good battle, I guess.
That's the other thing too. I think it is going to be a great battle,
Yeah.
especially for
It's good for Manitoba.
yeah. It's
Rush, if his attitude was a little better, which sometimes lately his attitude's been super good, and it's
Yeah,
been he's been like trying to grow the league and trying to leave the violence and stuff out of it, and like acting like a tough guy. So
He's talking
That's
that
good.
tough guy shit online.
talk
Yeah.
that tough guy shit online.
He was online talking that tough guy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember that battle? Fucking
No.
Devious and Kairos. Like halfway
No.
through Sam's second, he just like choked on one line for
It's
like
the
a
best.
minute
It's
and a
the
half, and he
Yeah,
was,
I was there, man.
that shit was
fucking
amazing.
the best thing
hilarious.
ever.
And
Yeah.
somehow he pulled it off like
He won the battle.
phenomenally.
Recently?
No,
No,
roasting
it was-
season.
It was when
3.
we were.
Because he
Oh,
keeps the
roasting
stone face,
season
man.
3?
He keeps the
Yeah.
stone face.
Yeah.
He keeps the stone face. It's like it's part of what he's trying to do, and it's
Yeah,
not.
no, I told Sam that for years, man. I said, you need to play off your fucking awkwardness.
It's almost like charisma though too,
Yeah.
man. He's
Yeah, it's
fucking
like
got
it's-
that shit.
No, but yeah, it's like,
I battled him. That was funny.
yeah. That was a long time ago now.
It was almost 3 years ago, man.
Fuck.
Shit, I don't even remember that battle.
Time flies.
That was a good one. Go watch that.
Go watch that. Yeah, check that out.
Speaking of watching battles,
Yeah, let's talk about some.
fucking 500 views to the next one.
Fuck off.
Here we go.
500 views.
What are we
go.
thinking?
500
So
views.
here's the concept. Little breakdown. Alberta has been releasing fucking their, I think it's New Wave battles, and you have to get 500 till you get to the next one. Decent concept. It doesn't seem to be working in my opinion, but like other people do think it's working. But right now, at least, we've stalled out.
We're like 150 short of the next one.
Yeah, and I don't even know who the fuck it is. I think
Crisco.
Crisco and fucking
J-Red.
J-Red. I threw it on and fucking muted it just so we could get a fucking view out of the thing. But like,
All right, here's the thing. The first 3 or 4 battles from the event worked good. They went. I mean, Crop Hopper versus Script was a little rough going, but for them, it was still
Script's
got
fine.
there like pretty quick.
A week
If you
or
got
2
like a
weeks?
week, then you're good. I say any more than a week in between them, then it's like
That's. I think you got to have a time, like a certain amount of days that
maybe
no matter
10
what,
days
no
or
matter what
something.
happens, the battle's coming out after
Yeah.
this amount of time, but you don't tell anyone, and you're just
Yeah.
like, you got to
Well,
push the
that's-
500 view shit, and then,
Not very transparent.
But then also, even
but you're
if
also
it,
not holding battles.
even if it does that, it's also like now there's no release schedule whatsoever. You have to tell people like, oh, I don't know when your battle's gonna come out. Can you imagine if like we had like Caustic or Chilla Jones or like any of those guys back out here, and we were like, yo, like your battle can't come out till fucking Douchey over here gets 500 views on his battle, like, and that's it. I don't know. It's not. It only works in some situations. I mean, for the most part, you should be trying to get 500 views at least on your battle, anyways, because it's really not that fucking hard to do.
no, but my
Hold
point
on.
is, if the battle's like good enough, it's gonna get the views. So I
Yeah.
think that's like Franklin and Path is already over 1K.
Yeah,
Like that's a
what I
great
mean.
battle.
They had a good battle, and they
Yeah,
got
that's a
fucking
great battle.
views for it.
Yeah.
So we've heard talks. I can't. A number of people have said it that if you can't make a certain amount of views on the main page, you belong on Grow House, and I think this is a clear indication that some battles shouldn't be making main page if they can't hit like 300 without some sort of threat of not getting fucking more battles
Yeah.
out of the fucking promise. You don't even belong there, man.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
but then, like, me and Mike have talked about this, and Mike had a good point where he was like, what if that next battle is a crazy battle? And then it's like,
Well, yeah, then you gotta
but
entice
then
people.
it's like, now it's like, all right, that was a crazy ass battle, and we want to put it main page, but now these 3 people over here are going to be like, oh, that battle didn't reach 500 and now they're on the main page. But my battle didn't reach 500 and now I'm on Grow House. And then people start arguing about it and shit. That's why you can't have, like, double standards. You have to have a set thing, like, and just having the release schedule is, like, that you know when the battles are coming out. You don't have to wait for anything. And you should just, like, people who are division heads should just be able to choose, like, pick which battles deserve to be on main page.
Okay, 2 points. One, the battles that are being picked is what I'm trying to say shouldn't be on the main page. Not, oh, they didn't make 500, so their next battles, like, these battles clearly shouldn't even be on the main page to begin with. Secondly, the release schedule is decent, but we were getting, like, battles every couple of days. No battle was given room to breathe.
That's why I was saying before that we need to have less events, because you can't have a battle coming out every 2 days and expect one to have any time to do anything, right? But now, if, like, say if this was February right now, we just had the 6th year, Jesse just had his December gift wrap fucking event. We had another little event in December in Surrey or something, and we're sitting here waiting for battles to come out for 500 views. Just imagine, like, the backlog it would be for, like, 2 weeks of every battle trying to make it to this views and shit, right?
Here's how it is with this whole fucking 500.
Are they communist or are they communist?
Yeah, your battle hasn't been released.
I don't care about that, though. It doesn't matter. Like, my battle coming out is more... People are going to look at that and be like, oh, yeah, he can do that. I remember that. Like, that was a crazy thing that he had everybody. And I know I did because the whole fucking place went crazy.
It was...
So, because I kind of blacked out and don't really remember the time during, because that's what happens during a good performance.
Yeah.
Or so I've been told, went off fucking perfectly.
Yeah, no, you did.
It was,
super
that
good.
battle was fire.
Battle
That
of the
was
night
so
for sure.
It would be, for that respect, it would be in Mike's best interest to release that battle. And here's why. Because when you're introducing people, you want to promote battle rap as a thing. A lot of people don't like battle rap. Most people don't listen to battle rap. Most people.
But people like you and Q... But
super accessible.
And never mind just me and Q. Any battle where it makes the whole place engage and is hilarious. People laughing their bag off.
People like it. They look at it. They're like, oh, that seems like a fun
If you're to say, you want to show somebody, they've never seen battle rap before, you're going to show them URL. This is what you want to watch. You watch battle. They're going to watch that and be like, holy cow. Like, these guys are...
You're going to show them Crisco and J-Reds and
right.
give it another fucking...
Get that shit to 500.
Right. So
then priorities here.
Let's say, so then you have something that's really good. So you have, like, what's one of those old really good ones? Like Pat Stay versus Hollow Hand. Say, right? And I'm like, oh, you know what? You've never seen battle rap before? I'm like, watch this. Like, these are two buddies, like, that go at it, like, heavy. And then you watch that, they go, holy cow, they went at it. Like, and it was dope every bar along the whole way.
I used to show them OZ versus Mr. Conspiracy.
Yeah?
No, I bet. I have shown some people that battle before.
But
go watch that.
Dumbfounded and Kid Twist was like my first battle.
That was,
and it was
like
super funny. That was the one that got me in. It was super funny.
Right?
And like I didn't have to know anything about battle rap till I was just like I instantly get what's happening.
That's what like I was trying to tell or explain to Jesse was that's not a super accessible battle or a battle a lot of people want to watch. Like,
and that's another thing. The battle being the first battle on the page, and now people that first come to the page, they see that battle.
Right. That's again, I never watched battle rap before, and you show me J-Reds and Crisco. I now don't want to watch anything that Smoked Out's ever produced if that's the quality of shit you want to introduce me with. So how do you promote these? You let those battles lie at the hundreds of views until later on when people are like, oh, I like Crisco now, and this is in 2021, and they go back and they watch the catalog, and then you get residual views over time and organic views over time.
Yeah.
I have almost 1 million views, which, I mean, some guys get 1 million views on one battle, so it's nothing, really. But if you're talking in the scheme of Smoked Out,
yeah,
that's
That's what I
That's
used to...
6 times as many views as all of the battles combined.
Well, no, 2 times. It's 500 and some odd thousand now on the channel.
Oh, it changed recently. After the $500 review,
after the no fucking shirt, no pants battle.
Fuck.
No, but
That hit
yeah,
500.
I used to say that to Mike. I'd be like, buddy, I have more views than all of Smoke though. Like I'm not like back when it was like 200,000.
Back when you were King of the Dot Battler, Stevie
yeah,
P.
King of the Dot Battler, Stevie P. Yeah.
When what's his name? The old champ there, Baldy McRedhead.
DP.
Baldy McRed Flag? Did you call him?
McRedhead. Red Flag's a good name though too.
Shout out to DP.
That's a real
What up,
battler's name.
champ?
Have you ever heard of Red Flag?
Red Flag NYC.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
On Twitter.
I think I've seen one.
Yeah, he's a battler out
He
there.
battled Thesaurus. I didn't watch it, but
The source is dope, man.
He got smoked.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should watch it though. Source is fire.
I'll body Thesaurus.
No.
But anyways, I don't want to see that kind of battle as the first battle. So to use that as leverage now to piggyback onto their marketing strategy to get views in Alberta, to then leverage that against it's not going to work moving
One
forward.
thing that I was gonna say earlier was like Mongers versus Cope only got like 300 views. So like, is that like a battle where you're gonna say like they gotta be grow host because fucking Cope and
fucking they're
Mongers
trash.
only got 300 views? You know, like it's like I don't know. Like
No, they're good.
That's the thing though. Once you pick that
I was
standard,
there
you
for
have to
that.
stick to it. And there's gonna be battles ending up where a majority of people aren't gonna like it.
yeah,
No, and that's why you have to
abandon
abandon
my battle into every
the
group
idea.
on Facebook.
This is like
Abandon.
a thing again. Like I think going back to what we said, like I think a lot of on people's mind is, what if the battle doesn't hit 500? Are we literally waiting for this battle to hit 500 views before anything comes out?
Yeah.
Is that the case?
And what's the
That's-
schedule
that's
moving
okay.
forward? What are we waiting for?
Yeah. So
What's next?
Yeah. So I think that's where a lot of
If
people
that's
have
not
the
been
problem,
disclosed, what?
because it
Yeah,
seems
yeah,
very
fair.
unlikely that that's going to happen anytime soon, because the battle's been out for almost 2 weeks. I want to say already.
Yeah.
A week,
A week,
over a
yeah.
week. Yeah. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's going to get the majority of its views in the first 4 or 5 days.
And Mike was posting about this in the group. Fucking the 2 battlers hadn't promoted at all
Yeah.
until
That's
maybe
another thing.
one of them
And
promoted
that's another
yesterday
thing.
or
And I
something
heard,
like
and
that.
I heard they had big fan bases. I remember hearing that like from someone, like, oh yeah, they're really popular in music. That's why they're battling.
Really?
That was like the matchup idea because they both make music.
Yeah.
So we're just gifting them 500 views, and we're gonna put everything on hold until it happens.
Well, no, because they're not.
We're not gifting them anything because dragging out 500 views over 2 weeks and forcing people to watch your battle is not helping you. That's not helping you at all.
Oh, if anything, I think it's hurting their
Like,
stock
you
a
know,
lot right
even
now.
with us, like, if we drop a song, if it hits 500 views, cool, but if it only hits 300, we're not going to be, like, sharing it every fucking day, like, cramming it down people's throats. If
Because
it
it's
wasn't
not-
that good of a song, it wasn't that good of a song, or
That's
whatever,
it.
right?
And it wasn't
That's
that
the
good of a
point right
battle.
there.
It wasn't that good of
It's
a
like-
battle.
Yeah, so it's like, so, yeah, I don't know. There's definitely some shit that comes along with it. I mean, it's harder to get views these days, but yeah, like having less battle events, less battles, having people more hungry, and just having good fucking battles is how we need to. Those would get.
Yeah, but that's
Like-
not smoked out.
That's not smoked out. Yeah.
And like I see, the system could work if it was a reward. Like if we had, let's say, a battle dropping a week, but if the battle hit 1,000 views before that week was out, just for a fucking number. If the battle hit 500 views, 1,000 views, whatever, before the week was out, we would drop early.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, there was fucking, there was more to it than just fucking.
Yeah, it's
could
like
do it
holding
like
someone
that.
hostage as opposed to like promoting. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I see what you're saying.
Like, oh shit, you
I
got
like that.
this hit a fucking 1.2K in a day. Why don't you get the next one? Y'all are hungry.
Yeah.
That would be dope. But not, well, sorry boys, but I'm not going to do it. And anytime any one of you says anything on the internet, Jesse's going to pop up to defend him fucking self.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm
Yeah,
like, Jesse, no,
I
you're
can't.
hustling, do your thing, but doesn't mean Mike has a copy of you.
Shut the fuck up.
I said I watched all those Alberta battles because I support Jesse, man. I rapped in Alberta.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good time in Medicine Hat.
It's a good time out
fun
there, man.
fucking guys. It's good.
I went straight at the crowd too. Like,
The crowd wasn't fucking with
I
me
hosted-
very much when I was out there, but
I hosted the first ever freestyle tournament in Medicine Hat for sure. Like, write it
Yeah.
in the history books. Like, I'm sure it's never happened that way.
And they're holding your battle hostage. God damn.
and the whole
Not my battle.
It's
Mine's not
his
even going to
battle.
release first. You watch. Mike's will release first.
Mike's is gonna release
I
first
know.
because it was the main event.
So do we think
So
that's going to
wouldn't
get
you-
500
wouldn't you wanna
views is the
pro-
real
No,
question.
No, that's not
Will
gonna
it
get
get
500
It
views.
better get 500 views, Mike. If you don't get 500 views,
No, but
then
that's
you're on
what
Grow House
why
now.
I'm saying that shouldn't actually release first. And I'm not saying mine should. I would like to see the what's his
Rocky?
name? Gobi?
Rocky
and
Gobi?
Because I didn't
Yeah.
watch that because I was outside.
Yeah.
So I want that to drop the most. Right?
And Rocky killed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
man,
Rocky
he killed
was
it.
on
He
fire
back.
that battle.
Gobi's this guy that's like stuck at this fucking like he's like
I think he's
this
too
close
comfy.
to ready to make the next step, but just not quite fucking there yet.
Because we've been on the last 2 smoked out cards. Like he's been one above me on all of them, and so we know we're gonna battle after each other. So we run our material a lot. And like the last 2 events, he like hasn't been ready.
Yeah,
And I think they were both
sure.
1-rounders too.
Yeah.
Or no, Rocky was 3. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
3 like fucking.
But he was like not as
60s or
comfortable
90s or
as I've seen
something.
him before.
But again, like what I'm saying with promotion, for that to be the next one that you need to get 500 on, let's say, if we continue on this
The bad
path,
bars.
the bad bars one, now we're introducing and promoting bad bars as the thing, which is really a battle rapper's battle. It's
It
not.
is a battle rapper's battle.
It's something for battle rappers to find funny in because it's total garbage. Like it's stuff you're not allowed to say, defeat bars, all this kind of stuff, right? Like you hear us booing them because that's how bad it is.
Oh,
but
I
that's
booed
fucking hilarious.
I
because
booed
the
Mike
more
a bunch
boos
of
you get,
times.
the better it is.
Mike was spitting some garbage.
So,
that,
This is your
thought-
first battle you ever watch. Is it going to be a bad bars battle?
Probably not, but it's going to be
My
this
point
time
exactly.
maybe. But what are you gonna do? Put that one out later? Because even if somebody comes and watches it in 3 weeks, it's still gonna be there no matter what.
That's true.
Are we just gonna
No,
fucking
but you
vault it?
give that other better battle some shine, and you say, which also
Do you
means
know what?
promotion.
No, do you know what is even better? The Bad Bars battle comes out and everybody's like, "Oh my god, this is trash," and then your battle comes out and people are like, "Oh my god, this is good compared to that trash."
Okay, but
battle."
I think
no.
okay, but I think there's merit in what OZ is saying because the channel is in a lull right now, and we're not gonna fucking boost it back up with bad bars or anything.
Yeah.
Not even just bad bars, but any lower quality battles. They need to be right now. We need to release
The stuff that's
preferably
in the pocket.
consistently
the best shit.
the best shit back to
Consistently?
back. Yeah.
Consistently, we have nothing right now. There's nothing on the like schedule other than those
6.
back to school battles, and there's literally
3 of
Isn't
them.
there-
of them that are going on the main one.
Isn't there Thunder Bay battles from May that still have to get released?
Yeah, but I think they'll all be Grow House probably.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. I don't know.
Grow House?
Grow House.
Okay.
I'm the Grow House champ.
Grow House.
All right, man, we're back, and we're talking about some fun, shit. So, fucking battle rap names. Some of them are dope, and some of them are fucking retarded.
Most of them are fucking retarded, honestly.
OC is the stupidest fucking rapper name.
Who told you that?
Well, many of people.
Yeah, okay.
One person, but
But yeah, so we all picked the worst name we could find this week. This might be a recurring thing if there's a lot of bad names out there.
Yeah.
There
So
are.
submit your fucking bad battle rapper names to us, please.
Yeah.
And shout out to Cope because I used your list for some of these.
Yeah.
Showed the boys he's a collector of bad battle rap names. So
Yes.
Stevie, who'd you come up with?
Migraine McNasty.
Jesus, that's garbage.
Yeah.
I hope he raps with like a really high voice.
Yeah.
And just
he-
fucks your head
he
up the whole
knows
time.
Like as
It's
soon
just
as I hear,
I
I hear that, I see a guy fighting a migraine while trying to spit bars the
Yeah,
entire
like-
battle.
Wrestling a
got his
fucking
hand like
junior
fucking
chicken.
DJ
just-
Khaled.
just-
Fucking
Popping-
Dim the lights.
popping
Like, he's trying to get
pills.
these bars off.
Just the nastiest
popping
guy.
Tylenol, just
And then McNasty's not
Eating
a very
like
good
candy.
way to follow up migraine either.
Yeah.
whatever.
Alliteration is only good.
Rosie, what
Whatever
do you
mine
got,
is.
man?
Poopy Doo Ali.
Poopy Doo Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another legend.
Yeah, that's
Who knows where
Fucking
he's
song
rapping
shit.
at?
that guy. Yeah. Yeah. Check out that hot new single. Took a shit in the tub.
yeah.
Poopy
Doo
Doo
Ali.
Ali. Fuck.
Man, I got Scabman the Scaldy.
Jeez.
It's probably some guy all fucking messed up, like
Yeah,
scratching at his neck.
That's almost a worse vision than migraine.
This sounds like rappers' names off of that show Rhythm and Flow on Netflix.
I've never seen
I never watched
Never
that.
seen
Is
it.
that real?
Garbage. Don't even bother.
Scab.
Ti's like, you alright.
Scabman, you alright, dog? You alright?
We're sending you to LA. You ain't gotta go audition with the rest of these.
Go wash your face, son. You get scabbed.
You need a new
What do
look.
you got, Kai?
I looked through the list here, and there's a couple gems that stand out. I'll do some honorable mentions real quick.
All right.
Dickhead Magoo. Dickhead is just spelled all fucked up. Dikhed.
That's fire.
D-Kid.
This is
Dickhead.
this is probably the one. This is the one I was gonna go with. This one's fucked. We got Thick Delicious.
That's
I
fantastic.
hope that's like the fattest woman ever. Just battle rapping. Thick delicious. Yo,
Thick
it's
delicious.
You know, it's some skinny bitch.
It's like anorexic.
Yeah, I'm thick delicious. Listen.
There was one more here that really deserves some shine. Light the boombox genie.
Yo.
Just
Yeah,
Fire.
shows the light.
That's
light the boom.
That's like this 90s kid with a Baxmore jacket and fucking
Wears a
carries
backpack
around the boombox.
24/7.
Yeah, the boombox genie. Drop me and I'll play you anything.
Jesus, that's fire.
Sheesh.
Those are some hot garbage.
So yeah,
Terrible
man,
rap name.
if you've
Yeah.
seen terrible rap names, let us know because they're fucking out there and that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, we need to be
Kai
talked about.
the guy.
Hey, that's fire. Shout out to G Show for that.
That's not the rap
I
name.
mean, OZ. I just went with my name. I get the most boring rap name ever. Stevie P.
That's not your name.
That's my name.
I guess so.
You know why I have that name? Because in school there's always 17 Steves in the class.
Yeah.
So I was always Stevie P. That's just the way it was. in
Yeah,
school.
no, I hear that.
Yeah, most common name ever.
So you were called that your whole life.
Oh, my whole life.
Okay.
Since I was like fucking 6. Stevie P.
Here,
Didn't think you'd like maybe just change it a little bit.
I was a meat and potatoes kind of guy.
I just one day I was looking down at my notebook and it was there.
I was just doing some homework and I saw it. I was like, perfect.
It was my project. I only get to write my name when I want to get high and drunk.
That's it. Why Stevie P?
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
So you guys want to talk about Inferno for a bit?
Yeah. I
Inferno
do.
2.
Inferno 2, so reoccurring.
Inferno.
So this card starts. We'll fucking go from main event here.
Oh, we're going top down.
Should we
Yeah.
talk about first about how this is now becoming like King of the Dog Vancouver's and like pretty much anniversary event kind of
Well, it's like the
they're-
first event Cope threw by himself, and he
Yeah.
battled on the first one.
And now he's gonna do it like every year. So this is Inferno 2, right? So they had a good event last year, and it seems like he's stepping it up this year.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of the thing to do. Like, Spark had started like the Gastown series, and then
Yeah.
Willie had Quest for Fire. Like, it kind of
Yeah.
makes sense, man. It's weird to see like the division pass down from like person to person and see the
Yeah,
iterations of it.
that's
It's
3
cool,
of
man.
them. I've been here for 9 of them.
Oh yeah, there's hella people before, right?
Yeah, well, not really. It was Manic Emotions, fucking.
Wasn't Sunreal
Sunreal
there? For a
was
bit?
Sunreal was there for the very first one,
Yeah,
1 or 2.
Emotions, and then it was Sparko, right? And after Emotions.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's been through a lot of fucking hands. It's good that they keep it going and shit.
Yeah, man, it is good.
It's nice to see the like the older generations staying with it though. Recently, like all the other ones when they backed out, they like disavowed almost like just.
Yeah, that's that,
Yeah.
that's that Love Force working, man. Those guys, like, they all care about it still. It's just like, fuck, man, throwing events is a lot of work.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't fucking can't
I
be
threw
expected.
2 of
to-
them. I don't want to throw any more. I'm fucking done with that shit.
All right, so yeah, let's actually start at the bottom. You're right.
What is it, Nuxie and
Knucklehead and Kid Franklin.
that's a
Oof.
that's a sleeper if I do say so myself. Those guys could fuck around and have an amazing battle.
Well, yeah, they easily could.
Good
If
fuck.
So those guys fucked.
No, it's gonna be. It's like Knucklehead for me is the same place as Shine 9. Sometimes I'm like, holy fuck, Knucklehead's good.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I'm like, fuck, Knucklehead's not that
Well, and he has a problem with
Sometimes
choking
he's like,
too,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
There's that consistency too. Like he doesn't always make it through. That's right.
Yeah, and I think it's Franklin's battle to win, definitely just based on like recent history.
I think
If he keeps
Franklin's
up that
fucking
fire all the
really
time.
good.
Because we know he can travel. He came to the 5-year and fucking surprised everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be a problem for him. The Red Room is like,
Is this his first King of the Dot battle ever?
he was supposed to be on Heart to Heart, and then Corey had to. Corey couldn't make
Yeah.
it, but also it wouldn't have happened because his flight got delayed like 12 hours, so he wouldn't even have made the.
Yeah, he like walked in day 2 or something.
Yeah, no, he didn't show up till like Saturday morning, super early. So that battle wouldn't have happened regardless.
All right, so it's his first time on King of the Dot. Knuckles been on King of the Dot a lot. Knuckles
Yeah.
kind of like a mainstay on the
And
shit right now.
Knuckles a lot more intimidating in the ring than.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
here's the
coleslaw
breakdown
wise.
here.
Yeah, he's got
That
he's
guy
got-
can bark.
Franklin?
Knucklehead can bark,
Oh.
right? And really loud and intimidating presence. But Kid Franklin like I've watched a couple of his battles and they're impressive. Like he's pulling some kind of weird fucking silent Bob and Jay swag out of his ass
Yeah.
and like hitting on a lot of stuff.
He
Like
was-
him versus Pathogenic's best battle that's been released in a while.
I don't
Like
know
in a long time. I was like, wow, fuck, that's how you fucking do it. Both of you. Good
Yeah.
fucking job, kids.
And that's good to get from video. Like, if you got that feeling from video,
Live, that
must have
battle
been
must have been
fucking
fucking
sick, lad.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I watched it on. I got the pay-per-view and I watched it. I was like, holy fuck, this is gonna do numbers when it comes out.
yeah,
And I only watched it the
haven't
one time
watched
too.
it,
They
so-
should be pushing. You want another battle? Push that one to 1,000. Fuck
It's
your
already-
500.
It's already over 1,000.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's
Unfortunately,
what
you
I
can't get events worth of those kind of
Over
battles.
history battles.
No, but
that
push
are
those
good,
ones that are
they're good
dope.
numbers, right? But
Yeah.
whatever.
Push
So,
the ones that are dope, though.
I think. Who do you guys think? I think Kid Franklin's probably gonna fucking.
Yeah, I
take
can
it.
see Franklin taking it,
Two
but
to
I,
one.
It's a
2 to
3-rounder,
I
right?
think it
Yeah.
depends on what Nuxie shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kid Franklin myself for sure. Next, speaking of pathogenic, is Pathogenic versus Barjay.
That's
That's
second
a
on there.
tough call, man.
I
That's
thought, oh shit, eh? Yeah.
Has Path been on the King of the Dot
Yeah.
stage in Vancouver?
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of bodied shine.
Battle shine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say bodied. He
I mean-
fucking did really
It was
impressive.
like-
but
Because
shined.
Barjay's really comfortable there.
It was like
You ever see him live? Like he's super
Barjay's
comfortable.
super fucking comfy.
He's
Barjay's
super
good.
comfortable
Oh, yeah,
on that
He's-
stage.
He's good and he's
Oh, yeah.
Like I've seen him swag before. Like I've seen it live. I've been to a couple
Oh,
of those
yeah.
events. And RJ has this weird thing to him where he fucking has this weird swag to him.
Oh,
and he
he's
barks
funny.
and
His
he barks.
Comedic
And he's
timing and
he's,
shit too, right?
he's big too. Like he's
He's
kind of
like-
got a commanding presence, right?
Yeah,
And he flails around and he catches your fucking attention.
and he can rap.
And he can
rap.
just keep rapping.
He's the rap. Like
See,
he
but
can fucking
Path
rap.
Path commands presence too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
This is my thing with Path, and like he hasn't really battled anybody that like has extorted him like on this shit yet. He's like a one-trick pony. Like he yells in your face and screams and does his shit, but it's like he's not really like. I think if a good battle rapper actually broke him down, he would lose pretty fucking.
So do you think Barjay can do that?
I think Barjay could probably do that. Barjay has a lot of experience.
Like if
and
he's gonna lose to
broken a
someone,
lot of
RJ
people
could be one of
down.
those people. Yeah.
I think it could, but then also it's on Path to rise to the occasion, right? He's coming down and he's getting the shot because it's going to be ground zero if it's Barjay, so it's like this
Yeah.
is his time to fucking.
It's hard to.
Well, and Path's new. Like he's still learning, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Like how many battles deep? He's not that.
Barjay's just a hard
6,
target,
7.
I find, because it's unpredictable.
And
Well,
all
unpredictable.
the shit's been said to him too.
Yeah,
He's
hey,
that's
you're a
the thing.
cokehead. You're
Yeah,
this. You're
and, like,
that.
like I don't think anyone like
Yeah,
him
come
and
up with an
Bosco is like one of my
original bar.
favorite battles. Like one of my favorite
Yeah.
smoked out battles.
They
Is him.
broke each other down because they know each
Yeah,
other so
exactly,
good.
they're buddies, right?
Mhm.
So that shit was fire.
Yeah. I don't know who fuck. I don't want to go against Path again and fucking be wrong.
Yeah.
One and done.
I wouldn't bet on
I'm
it. I
fucking
wouldn't
good
bet
on
on
that.
that one either way.
Give it to fucking OZ.
Sorry, dog.
Smoking OZ.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with Path on that. Just like again, recent history in mind. He hasn't really slacked yet, and Barjay's last King of the Dot, like he kind of got smoked.
Yeah, I
We're
talked
getting
to
smoked.
Barjay a lot, and he seems like he's pretty fucking comfy right now and ready to
Fire.
fucking go. So we'll see.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go with Barjay on that one. I hear he's writing his ass off, fucking through the grapevine. So,
Yeah.
next.
He just told you he was the great.
No.
They're in the- they're the same- they're in the same-
No.
Creative versus Memo.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck Memo is.
It's Mimo.
No,
Mimo?
it's definitely not Mimo.
Find your Memo.
It's definitely not Mimo.
So do you know who he is?
No, actually, I know I think he's from Toronto. Yeah, and he's battled there on Ground Zero a couple times, and he's also battled on.
Is anyone good that said that didn't get the memo bar?
That's his slogan, I think.
Oh,
Didn't get the memo?
I
Yeah,
get it. My
but
bars go over your head. You didn't get the met. I
Is
get
that,
it.
oh, you're from
No.
Toronto, eh?
I don't know the guy. I didn't get the memo.
That's awesome. Fuck
I
yeah.
haven't been home in a minute though. Shouts to Toronto.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I don't
Who's
think I
he
could.
going against? Creative?
Creative versus
Yeah, he's
Memo.
gonna lose. Creative's gonna lose. No, I'm just joking. Creative's probably gonna win. I don't know if the Memo guy's good. Fuck.
Yeah, and I think.
Creative's comfy on King of the Dot. He's just ready to go.
Yeah, I think he also lost his last one though.
He's
or
dead for it.
besides the 2-on-2, like So Severe, I think kind of smoked him.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
don't
like
watch battles,
so
so I don't
severe
know.
has been
He takes
rising.
naps.
yeah. I
For
missed
sure.
that. Was I not there for the So Severe battle?
Weren't you in front? row?
Level Up, Ellipsis versus Jaws, Barjay and
Oh,
Damn
yeah, I
It.
was there.
Yeah, you're definitely there.
Yeah, I was there. What do I
Like,
remember?
goddamn.
Fucking
Yeah.
sleeping.
Oh, buddy,
Had
I
a
was
nap.
battle napping hard that battle.
Oh shit!
Big
Couldn't
battle
have been that
naps.
good. Sorry, Creative.
It's all right. What about Sully versus Human?
All right, Human. He's
That's
the
heavy duty, right?
he's what league is he from? Battle
No
of
Coast.
the Day?
Well, no coast, but no, and he kind of got like a little bit of fame off that clip on Ruin Your Day. He had that like super fire first round against Ronnie.
yeah.
That's where I first heard of him.
Yeah,
And,
I've heard of him battling some pretty good people and on some bigger events. I think.
yeah, no,
So,
he's definitely a bigger name.
Sully
Sully?
was cooking in his last battle.
Yeah, he's
though.
barking lately.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
Sully's
I
on
mean,
one.
Sully's always been good. He beat me.
That's where you
But,
draw the line.
yeah.
Yeah. So fucking yeah, I don't know. He's Sully's somebody who's like really good, but also somebody who just like doesn't.
Here we go.
No, he doesn't stay with it like enough. You know, like he'll leave for like a year and then come back and do a
So
couple
what's wrong with
battles,
that?
and then like.
Well, you gotta kind of
like,
start
in
over.
order to progress and like get to that next level, right?
You gotta stay with it.
What level am I on?
You're like the
Retired.
lowest tier now. You
No,
used
he's
to
not
be
even
up here,
grown.
and now you're like down here. Like we're
The worst.
well, like there's like 4 people below you.
Who
Just joking.
That whole
are they?
No, I think-
Who are
He needs
I'll
to
kill
form
him
up.
with
they?
my bare hands.
Jackie R.
Okay.
No, that's disrespectful
What?
to the god.
You don't think him versus Jackie R would be hilarious?
It would.
That would be.
Have you ever? Do you know
That's
who
the
Jack?
thing is, I love to battle the worst rappers. Like that's the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
I
It
do
makes
the
the
best.
battle pretty easy.
Yeah, but because it's easy, like they're cartoony, it's easy to disassemble them.
Yes, I know exactly how that is.
They have to be a target. Like, why am I gonna battle him? No, why? Why would I battle? You
I
know,
don't know, but Human and Sully
it's not
both
cartoony.
aren't
You're not
cartoony.
cartoony. Huh?
Neither Human or Sully are cartoony.
No, and I think Sully's got to show up because Humans kind of proved himself that, and like he's not going to come with a bad performance. So it's really Sully to step up to the plate and kind of smoke it.
Who didn't he do like a Ruin Your Day battle as well, like in a weird place? Like
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that was
desert with Pigsty or something.
No, he did the one in the studio.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Pigsty and Human, or not Human, Random.
oh, random.
Yeah, sorry.
Random
Close enough,
human.
right? Some random human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know who's gonna win that one. I'm gonna say Sully because I fucking know him better.
Yeah, I think I saw Sully's BBB and he was cooking. And if he comes anything like that, I think he'll do just fine. So.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about human. So human.
You should watch him. You should watch him. He's dope.
What about you, Kai? Are you not eligible to say or what?
No, oh yeah, of course I am. No, I think Human's gonna win, but I wouldn't see Sully like Sully's definitely can show up and
Yeah,
beat
you
him.
think it's gonna be.
But
a
I think
close
Human.
one, but-
If I'm a Ben man, Human's gonna win that.
All right.
So,
I thought that was the main event. Is this next one the main event?
There's like
No.
3 battles ahead of this.
Oh, is there? Oh, all right.
Now we got G Show and Frankie Frazier.
G-Show's the man.
Yeah,
G Show's the man.
Shouts to
Alright.
G-Show. He's a homie.
Frankie Frazier's from
England.
England?
think.
Yeah,
I
UK,
think, yeah.
somewhere over there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yo,
well,
send me a
I don't
Pokemon.
even
He has
fucking
a
want
funny
to listen to him
fucking
then.
voice.
He's
Yeah.
dope, man. He battled Bender. Like he's got a bunch of
Yeah.
big names under
I
his
fucking
belt.
have such a hard time watching British battlers, man. I can't.
Oh,
fucking do
really?
it. Yeah, man. I don't know.
I fuck with
I
it a
can
lot.
watch the
Sometimes.
British ones. I'm like that with the Scottish ones.
Have you ever watched like O'Shea? O'Shea's
man.
incredible, man. You should
Yeah,
watch
I
O'Shea.
hear people are great, and I'm just like,
I
yeah.
hear people. I hear people are great.
I just don't watch it though.
We're like the worst people to do this podcast. Kai, you watch all the battles, and we'll just coast with you. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
No, I have a hard time.
Who-
I have a real hard time fucking listening to British battles,
Holy
man.
fuck.
But I don't fuck
We're
with
just
anything.
the
British.
panel. We're just the panel here for opinions.
Talking to a fucking brick wall over here.
Sorry.
You've never watched O'Shea?
No, man.
Oh man.
Is that
If
the-
I have, it was a
is
long
that the
time
beer
ago.
Have you ever
Drinking
played
ass one?
croquet?
Yeah, he's fire.
I think I seen.
O'Shea croquet.
Yeah.
Pretty good rhyme.
So
No, but this is like a Frankie and G Show. I think is a dope like matchup because they're both really nice with the pen, but
Are they?
in different ways.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I've watched this Frankie Frazier guy before.
yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it. He's like pretty well known, man. So again, I think it's similar to the Human shit, though. I think it's really G Show's battle to step up to and like see how he comes because he's kind of in that similar place where he's been doing really well. And I think he had a battle drop today on Mass, so go watch that. G Show
probably already
versus
got
CJ.
500 views.
They probably dropped another one already.
552.
No, but oh no, I forget what the fuck I was talking
Sorry.
about.
You were saying that it's
G-Show.
G-Show's fucking opportunity to rise to the occasion here.
Oh yeah, because like this is definitely his best battle to date, but he's like super close to cracking that main page threshold. So I think
Yeah.
this could be the battle to do it if he really wants it.
And so you think Frankie
If
could
that could be made
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
King
think-
of the Dot, then
I
that'd
think
be
it definitely
good.
could.
Fuck yeah.
G-Show?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I don't know, like the standard for main page King of the Dot kind of
Yeah, but
Changed.
he's that.
seems weird.
he, like,
sometimes.
replaces
It
that
changed. Well,
place,
it's
he
weird and
replaces
smoked
that
out too, though.
dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Like
He replaces
hard
that
to-
like dumbfounded old Steez.
Who does?
Then him. He's the only Asian one, isn't he?
Who are we talking about?
G-Show.
G-Show.
G-Show. He's not Asian.
Yeah, he is. His name is fucking Japanese or something for dictionary.
you know, he's half Japanese for sure.
Yeah.
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 Good thing
Yeah.
I got that right.
So-
You would have looked like a real asshole.
There was like a 33% chance. I was like,
Fuck, is he not Asian?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
What you
He's
got there?
fucking Wally. He's
Yeah.
a Wallian.
I thought he was 18, man.
Yeah,
No,
so did
I'm going with G Show taking it.
Yeah,
You're gonna go
I
with
want
G-Show?
G-Show.
Yeah.
G-Show. Take
hometown
it.
boys.
I'm gonna
Hometown.
say G-Show because UK people have shitty voices.
Yeah, Rhythm's definitely not voting for
Yeah,
fucking Frankie.
it's on Frankie to really make me a believer, to be honest. So.
Yeah, you'll be forced to watch
I'm
this one.
definitely coming to this event though.
Oh,
I
yeah.
missed the last King of the Dot. I gotta get to this one.
Oh, you fucking better.
Yeah.
All right, so next, co-main event. Wise Guy versus A-Class.
Wise guy's the man.
Okay, I just want to, like, put it
He's
out
the
there
homie.
that I know A-Class is...
I know what he's gonna say.
A-Class is supposed to be, like, this dope performer, and I have yet to see it from him. He's okay in my books. And maybe he just phoned it in because it was smoked out he was performing for or whatever.
Who'd he
and
battle?
I don't even remember.
Dex.
The battles weren't memorable. I just
Dex,
remember...
Yeah, Dex.
Dex, yeah, and somebody paid a lot of money to fly him out, and I was like, man, they got fucking robbed, basically, because he fucking didn't put on, like,
Yeah,
they
but did
said
they
he was
get
going to.
500 views?
Yeah, and the power of Dex, I'm sure.
No, I mean A-Class he's been around. He's done some fucking shit. I mean, he's comfy in there. He can do some shit, but I mean,
Weird random fact, I was looking on Burst Tracker for some reason today, and if you just hit the rappers section and go to Canadian, Wise Guy is on the first page.
mm.
Fire.
Yeah.
Wise Guy's dope. That's why.
Yeah.
Gets 500 views.
You battle Wise Guy. Shouts to Wise Guy. Go watch that.
It was. Yeah. That's good.
That's my promo game.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Wise is taking it because Wise is on the upswing, and as far as I'm concerned, A-Class needs
Yeah, no,
to upswing.
Did Wise Guy do good at the
Man, I got a clip.
UBC?
I got a clip from that. I got to drop, but I guess I can drop it here because I don't think. Do you know anything from that event,
No.
dude? During Wise's why can't I remember his name? Apos went first.
Yeah.
So Wise is third, bottom of the third. He's like rapping, and Apos just like pulls out broccoli, like raw broccoli, and
that's
just
so
starts
fire.
eating it. While like Wise is rapping. Wise guy like gets a punch. He's like, "Oh, can I have a piece?" Like, and starts like eating the broccoli, and then he just starts going into his next fucking verse. It's crazy.
That's
He's
fire.
like rapping with all this broccoli in his mouth and shit.
Yeah.
I guess that didn't really answer your question though. That was a great fucking. That was a really good
He
battle.
did really good.
Yeah, that was a really good battle.
Yeah, I found at roasting season he was like lacking fucking energy, but it was kind of a weird environment. I don't know. if
Yeah,
he's
I don't think
ever
he was
done
used to that outdoor
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah,
That was
I don't
fire
know.
for
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole Wise Guy thing, though.
Yeah.
It's like he's
Wise Guy like
Like,
seems
just
like
like-
he doesn't want to be there, but
No, hey, that's a great. That his like swag, right?
Yeah.
It's like I could
It's
be
like-
doing this anywhere else, and like
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
yeah, but
I'm here
also
cooking.
like he's a very comfortable with being uncomfortable. Is like kind of how to put it.
No, he's fucking.
He's awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's the best.
It still
what
works.
That's what I was talking about with Devious. You know,
Yes.
Wise Guy is the perfect example of somebody who embraces their awkwardness.
Yeah, but knows how to rap too, because he just raps and raps. And
Well,
raps
yeah,
and raps
but
and
that's what I mean. Like people enjoy when you play off like certain things and shit. You know.
Yeah, with Wise
It's
Guy, it's a
like-
massage therapy thing. Like he's just like, I rub bitches down for a living.
Mm.
Oh, you want? I have a new business. I call it fucking hands on site. Like he's
Yeah.
got a whole swagger to his like he brings in his professional real life and plops it
Oh
right
yeah.
into battle.
No, he
rap.
definitely knows what he's doing, man. He's a fucking vet. And I think those are the battles that work for him because like A-Class is someone who's been doing it for just as long. So I think like they have a lot of shit to say to each other, and I think it works really well in the matchup sense.
yeah.
But like you said, I've seen A-Class once, and I think Patch smoked him at that Regenerate event.
yeah.
So no, I gotta go with Wise Guy, pretty
Yeah.
easily in my opinion.
So I'd say we're all going with Wise.
Yeah, Wise
sure.
Guy.
That's a safe bet.
3-0.
So main event: Gingerbread Man versus Isaac Knox. This is Gingerbread's
Oh
first
yeah, I was
main event.
surprised this was the main event over Wise Guy and A-Class.
Yeah,
But whatever, they're close.
I think they're
Isaac
just
Knox is.
I think they could have been interchangeable, man.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah, and I think just giving Gingerbread that like boost up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him that look.
Gingerbread Man did super good in the Bad Bars battle.
and then he had a fire rebuttal and lost.
Yeah, but he's still like his whole character and just getting into it. Like he was really doing it.
Yeah,
But,
he was amazing, man. But
and
Mike was
he-
definitely worse.
The Shaw
that event
G
was
battle
funny.
or something. He did pretty good. He had a couple slip ups.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if he has no slips and he's just like comfy with his material, he's fine.
Yeah, well, that's his biggest enemy, right? Is he's had a couple of slips here and there, and it
Who hasn't
shakes
had a
it,
couple
shakes his.
slips?
That's the thing. That's the thing with Isaac. You can't slip against him because he's so good at freestyling.
Oh,
any
he does
any
it for a
mistake,
living.
he'll flip it on you,
He
right? So
freestyles at Disneyland for a living or some shit.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
This
him and
guy's
his
supernatural?
group. That's
Do you
fucking.
not know
They
Isaac
like
Knox?
busk
I
out
don't
there
know.
and shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a dangerous battle for Gingerbread Man. But I think if he does it, obviously does his best and comes prepared, he can come and smoke it.
Yeah, well, I've always bet against Gingerbread Man because he's always put up against such high caliber people, and he always does far better than I expect.
Yeah.
And so
But
I want to
not
go with.
quite good enough.
You're just so negative, sir. But no, I'm going with Gingerbread
I'm
Man.
going with Isaac Knox. That's what I was saying. Not quite good enough.
Yeah.
Is it a bad bars battle again?
No, it's a good
Then
part.
Isaac won.
He's already won.
Yeah.
The Isaac one.
What's his
Only
name?
one.
Isaac Knox?
Isaac Knox.
He's battled some big cards like
That's how Lipsis got on main
Ellipsis
page.
battled him, yeah, on the
Isaac Knox, he just had like
Shout
No,
out
but
to Ellipsis. That
on
guy's
World
fire.
Domination.
he just
In
had
Toronto, they battled each other, and he's also battled a couple other people.
Other things get fucking 500 views. So if you get two friends and then those two friends tell two friends, and then they watch the garbagest battles you ever seen in your life, then you'll eventually get enough people to watch enough garbage battles that you'll not want to even watch my trash battle. Anyway,
Yeah.
is that what we're trying to say?
That's what we just
Pretty
opened
much.
with. That's what we just opened with. That's
Yeah,
it.
Okay,
that's fine.
shit. Yeah.
Okay, now tell them where they can find said trash.
On the Smoked Out page on YouTube, I'm guessing.
Someday.
One day.
Is there even a smokedoutbattles.com or something like that?
There is.
Shouldn't there be?
There is.
I know there is.
Nobody uses it. I don't think we released the battle through it in like 2 years, but
It's for pay-per-views and shit, isn't it?
no, we use the Facebook fan page.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap this up. This is N.W.B.T. taking out the trash with our special guest OZ.
Shut up.
Wait, am I the... You're taking me out?
Yeah, it's time to go, bud.
Someone's gotta leave.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.